Hey there guys, in this video I'm going to be talking about the Kohm. Probably not one of my most favorite weapons, but a very enjoyable, fun weapon to use. It's very fun. I love the gimmick behind it, how it's very slow firing rate, and then it slowly charges up. It's basically like this. It's basically the Somo of shotguns. It's very fun. I like it. And I just love blanketing this massive amounts of damage just onto one enemy. It's very fun, and I enjoy it quite a lot. And yeah, I'm gonna show you the build, and again, it's not complete. It's not a complete build because I haven't formed it yet. Or I have formed it yet, but I need to form it again to make it, a little more viable. So actually, switch this around, make it a lot better. But yeah, I probably need form this one more time. Probably put in Mendua for my prime point blank, and that should give, maybe not give me enough, but maybe if I form this 2 more times, I could maybe put on some hunter munitions, because that seems like it would work really well with this build. It's just adding on that extra damage and just making it more viable. But again, this build is already really good without hunter munitions, so that's why I've come to the point where I'm just going to put this build out, because I think it's at a point where it's really good, and I could just tell you what I would naturally put on like what I would naturally add onto this. This is obviously hunter munitions for the extra amount of damage. It's very good. Yeah, let's actually show the stats for this weapon. The stats have increased. So I haven't increased the critical chance, the critical multiplier. The critical chance I could probably increase a little more to make it a little better, but again, shotguns aren't really that many mods to really increase that. And I think it's okay, but it could be better. Critical chance also haven't changed, because that's also pretty good. I feel like that's good enough. And I did do what was it? A build with 100 munitions, and it was one with Revenge. Again, I didn't put on again, I haven't modded leveled it up yet, but I could easily level up Prime Revenge and put that on there, and probably do a little more damage, but maybe get to like 6.2 times. I mean 6.2. I mean 4.2 times. That'll probably make it a little bit more viable, make it a little better. But from what I found from the gameplay of me using this, my config A build, my status build, is a lot better. It's a lot more fun. It just works a lot better than compared to my config critical, a little kind of like critical build. And yeah, as first build, I think the build's a lot better. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Which I haven't changed fall off. I've upgraded the fire rate. Obviously, this weapon's very slow. It's a very slow weapon. Again, it's as I said, it's kind of the Soma of shotguns. One being that I can barely handle it without a speed increasing mod. So I put it on to increase the speed. Because I just hate slow weapons, and I think this weapon does do well with having really fast fire rate. Because if I can quickly show you, with this fire rate, this weapon charges up very quickly. Let's cool down. So it basically gets the full fire rate in about 2 seconds. Very good. Let's reload this. Get some more ammo. There you go. Can I pick it up? Oh, okay. Maybe it's more than it should be. Yeah, I kind of the fire rate very good. Quite like it. And it is very fast. So that's why I've upgraded it. Also upgrade the reload. Make it quicker. The reload naturally is okay, but I kind of like it being faster, and also I am using chilling reload, which increases the reload speed. So naturally, it's going to increase anyway. Status chance is also pretty good at 67.5, very good. Again, you could probably make this better, even more, but again, I kind of want to keep blaze, and I don't have a cold plus status increasing mod of these. So I think I have I have a heat mod, but I want to keep the increasing damage, and I think the status chance is at a level where it's very good. Again, it's not gonna proc constantly. It's not gonna be one of those kind of builds, but it's good enough where it's gonna proc regularly, especially blast procs a lot. So it's kind of that point where I don't really feel the need to increase it. You can if you want, but I think it is at a good point, and I also kind of like that damage increase, so it's very good. Actually, it's gonna quickly test something. Yeah, pretty much doubles it. Yeah, sorry, I was gonna test this before. Oh, so it's better. Okay. Yeah, sorry, I was testing something quickly. I forgot to test it before. Oh yeah, so Hell Chamber does do more damage. It does do a more damage increase than point blank. Okay, just checking that out quickly. Okay, cool. As you can see, I've increased damage. Pretty much more than doubled it. It is unbelievable amounts of numbers. As you can see, 37 impact, 37 puncture. What makes this weapon good? 110.9 slash, very good, very good damage. This weapon is a beast in damage with Hell's Chamber. Also, sorry about that knock before, just I accidentally knocked it. Especially with Hell's Chamber and primed point blank, does pretty much more than tripling the damage. Like it's massive. As you saw, I took off Hell's Chambers. That takes off about like a big number of it, and then point blank takes off like 16. So very good. Very good amount of damage. Damage is unbelievable numbers. The blast has been increased. The corrosive has been increased. Just all around, damage is just unbelievable. This weapon. And you know, very good. I quite like what the kind of amount of damage I can put on this weapon. It's very good. And yeah, it's pretty much all the status I've increased. I put blast on for so they can trip over. Because again, this weapon isn't like it's a fast killing weapon, but like I feel like there's weapons that where the kind of like way you use them, the kind of like strategy using them can kill a lot quicker, and like you know you're not really up for as much damage as you are for the Kohm. So having blast is very good because you're knocking over the enemy, so they can't actually attack you. And corrosive is good because it's extra damage. The proc is very good, and it's just corrosive is overall a really good mod. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's show the mods. As I showed before, we got Hell's Chamber, which increases the multi-shot, which is more important than prime point blank, because as you can see, I took away how much. I'm too lazy to see the math, but I took away big numbers. So Hell's Chamber is very important mod. Prime point blank, probably the second important mod. Then we got Blaze, very good, increase about 60% damage, also a very good increase. Huh. Maybe this isn't as much as this. Okay, that's a little unusual. I'm not gonna focus on this because I'm in the middle of the video, but very good important mods. Shotgun Spaz, Grease's Fire Rate, again also very important for this. Pretty much every single mod here is very important. There's no mod where I'm like, you don't really need it, but all these mods are very important. Well, there is a mod that I would say you would need to add, you could add, is Hunter Munitions. That's a mod where I'm like, you don't really need it. That's why I haven't really formed this, because again, I don't really know spend 2 more former on this weapon. So I am, because I want to make this weapon better. But like I can just make a video of it now and talk about it, because again, there's no real purpose of actually spending extra former just to make a video where I can just add Hunter Munitions. I feel like you can already talk about it. So yeah, as I was talking about with the mods I have on, we have Blaze, Chilling Reload, which creates Blast, very good. This also increases the reload and this increases the damage. Blast, as I said before, very good. Basically makes it so that the enemies knock over. Very good for crowd control. Because if you don't know Blast, it affects the enemy and the enemies around it. So it's very good for pretty much crowd control. And because weapons are very like spread, hit every single enemy, it's going to knock over a lot of enemies at once. So it's very good for crowd control. Then we have Shell Shock, which increases stat chance and electricity, and Toxin, which pretty much just makes corrosive. So very good. Yeah, it's pretty much all the mods I have on. Again, I would say put a Hunter Munitions. Thank you. I'm very bad with wording. I'm very sorry. Hunter Munitions increases 30% chance to apply slash status to an enemy on critical hits. Again, the critical chance is amazing on this, so it wouldn't be the best, but still pretty common to get critical hits on this, as you would see when I actually show it. But so very good. You're probably gonna proc this a lot. Again, this is like a weapon where like it's the what is it called? The Amperix, where like you pretty much always proc critical hits. It's not like one of those weapons, or like the Aceleta. It's a little different. Where it's not really that high up in critical chance, but still very good. And yeah, it's just a really good weapon. So let's just go and show it off for you guys. Let's grab some Arid Heavy Gunners, and we're gonna run over and show off the awesomeness of this weapon. As you see, charges up. As you can see, over time melts the enemies. Again, it's always good to aim for the heads. You can see it's knocking over the enemies. Very good. Okay, that was about 4 of the enemy. Yeah, about 4 enemies with 1 mag. So very good. Again, because this weapon is a crowd thing, you're gonna be doing a lot of damage over time. And also, there's also importance of knocking them over. So you will be helping out your team as well when you're doing this. Again, I do think there are better weapons to go into like this, because again, this is the beginner's build. Realistically, the highest thing you'll be doing is sorties. There are probably better weapons for a beginner player to go into sorties with. But again, this weapon is very fun. I enjoy it. And it would be a good weapon to go over the sword if you so want to. There you go. Finish him off. And there's no one there. Oh, cool. Show it off. So again, when they fall on the ground, best is because usually they fall right in front of you. Best to just shoot the head. Just utterly destroy them. Very good for that. And yeah. Oh, damn it, messed up. And yeah, it's pretty good weapon. Would recommend. Very fun. Does quite a lot of damage. Very good for most normal missions you're doing. Very good for crowd. Very good against Grenadier. And that's all I have to say. I'm going to end the video here. If you liked the video, please leave a like. If you didn't like the video, please leave a dislike. And tell me in the comments what I've done wrong. Tell me something I've done. Just tell me like something you didn't like about a video, so I can improve as a creator. Because the only way you can really improve is by getting criticism. But thank you for watching the video anyways, and I'm gonna head now. See ya.